Part B, Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Go on to the next page. Now, we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation between 2 students.
Hey, Gloria, where are you off to?
The lab. I'm taking a biology class with Professor Johnson.
Really? How do you like it?
Oh, it's excellent. You know how some classes can be boring? Well, his are actually fun. He makes the class really interactive. You know, lots of discussion, working in small groups and stuff.
I don't know if I'd like being asked a lot of questions in class. It might make me a bit nervous.
I thought that too, at first, but you'd be surprised. It's not a big deal if you're prepared for class. And he makes you feel so comfortable, you get used to it right away.
Well, maybe I might be interested for next semester. What's the workload like?
Well, besides the lectures and the usual reading assignments, you gotta attend the lab every week. The experiments are interesting, but they'll keep you pretty busy the whole semester.
Oh, I'm going to be working on a big sociology project next semester, so I probably ought to take his class some other time.
Well, I heard that he might be retiring after next semester, and you wouldn't want to take that class from anyone else.
So I guess I have no choice but to register for it next semester, huh?
Well, you've got a few weeks before the registration deadline, but trust me, you won't be sorry.
Okay, I'll think about it. See you later.
Number 31. What are the students mainly discussing? Number 32. What aspect of Professor Johnson's class might make the man nervous? Number 33. What does the woman imply about the laboratory experiments? Number 34. Why does the woman suggest the man register for the biology class for next semester? Questions 35 through 39. Listen to a conversation between a student and her professor.
Allison, it's good to see you back. How was your time in England?
It was an incredible experience, Professor Strauss, and the theater was definitely the best thing. Seeing Shakespeare in England, I don't know, it just seemed so alive, so right. It opened a whole new world for me.
So you had plenty of opportunities to go to the theater?
Did I ever? Some of the plays were for class, but I saw a lot more on my own. Unfortunately, it's all causing me a bit of a problem now.
How so?
Well, when I signed up for your class, I didn't realize I'd already studied 2 of the 3 dramas.
Somebody didn't read the course description before registering.
Sorry. You know how we're supposed to register in advance over the internet? So anyway, I had to do it while I was still in England, and I almost forgot about it, so in the end, I was really rushed. Anyway, I studied 2 of the plays for one of my classes last semester, and I saw the other one on my own and wrote a paper about it for extra credit.
I'm not sure I really see a problem. I mean, there are many approaches to Shakespeare, historical, literary, psychological, and as many points of view as there are scholars. I mean, I can't believe I'll cover the same points you did last semester. Are you sure there's that much overlap?
Well, they're the same plays, and both classes emphasize the historical context. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be the best use of my time right now.
Well, I admire you for not taking the easy way out. And if you're determined to drop the class, I'll sign the form for you. But have you decided what you'll take instead?
I was thinking of an independent study. I was looking at the schedule for the Shakespeare Festival the English department's sponsoring this semester, and they're doing 3 plays I don't know very well. I thought, well, maybe I could do some kind of study on them, sort of like what you'll be doing in class. I mean, I'm really interested in what you're going to be looking at in your plays, the historical aspect and all. And, I was hoping you'd agree to supervise me?
Independent study. I mean, you really have to work closely with your professor to set up a study schedule and stick to it. Even then, most students, I don't know, it seems like they just do better if they have an actual class to go to.
Oh, but most of my courses in England were tutorials, sort of like independent study, so I'm used to working like that.
Well, maybe it can work. Okay, tell you what. Write up a proposal, the plays, how you'll approach them, etc., and give me copies of any papers you wrote last semester. I'll look everything over and let you know in a couple of days.
Number 35. Why does the woman go to see the professor? Number 36. What problem does the woman have this semester? Number 37. What does the professor imply about his approach to Shakespeare in the class he will teach this semester? Number 38. Why does the professor ask to see the papers the woman wrote last semester? Number 39. What is the professor's attitude toward the woman's request to do an independent study? This is the end of Part B. Go on to the next page. Now, read along as the directions for Part C are being read.